Yeah, fall back too close. You ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I turned it off. All right. All right. Convo Kings on location.
Yeah, we're coming in hot today.
Coming in hot today. Always. Always.
All right.
So we are here with Pastor this evening. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, definitely. My name is Pastor Veronica Doherty, and I am the founder of Skackless Physical and Spiritual Fitness Ministry. And I'm so glad to be with you guys.
Awesome.
Okay.
Glad you're having us out.
I appreciate the invite out. So I believe you and Jonathan have spoke with David, but this is Joy, our
Joy,
camera
good to
lady.
meet you.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, Joy.
David, he is our founder and creator, also owner of Monzo Media Company.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel is my co-host.
So
He is our antics. He likes to keep things lively in the studio.
Yes.
And again, my name's Dustin. I'm the host, and we are glad to be here with you.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Definitely glad.
just start us off. Who are you? What do you do? What led you up to where we are right now?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Well, again, I am Veronica Doherty. I am the founder of Skackless Physical and Spiritual Fitness Ministry. Skackless was founded in 2018. I used to wear close to 365 pounds 10 years ago.
Oh my goodness!
And I decided one day that I wanted to live and not die. I was 47 at that time. And I just started waking up in the morning and started walking and exercising. I suffered from high blood pressure, diabetes, neuropathy. You know, that's the tingling in the body and all that, and high cholesterol. I also suffered from suicidal attempts and depression and anxiety and all that stuff because I didn't love myself. And I decided one day that it was time for me to live and not die. And I just began to work out. So 10 years ago, I lost 100 pounds, right?
Awesome.
And so fast forward now, in 2018, the Lord gave me the vision to help other people to lose weight and to do it at their own pace, to know that God was able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ever ask or think, according to the power that lies in you.
Yes,
Absolutely.
God gives you the power. The Spirit gives you the power to do those things that you think you can't. And so I now have over 2,000 followers. I have about 40 members, and you'll see them in a minute. And we get together once a month and we do spiritual infusion experiences. We don't call it church because, as you can see, we welcome everybody, right?
Yeah.
Everything. So it's a spiritual infusion experience. And so we get together and we work out. I invited my coach back here, Reese. She's my trainer. She's been training me. I've lost over 25 pounds working with her in the past couple of months. Since February, I've been blessed to lose another 100 and so pounds. I decided to have the weight loss surgery.
Okay.
And it has just been a blessing to me, and I'm able to really inspire people to lose weight. So that's basically what we have as a physical fitness ministry.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, on Convo Kings, we're a lot about self-improvement, self-empowerment.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some people differ, but the way all of us have we've tried to take hope out of your vocabulary.
Yep.
Hope ends in fruition. It's the charity that you talked about, the love of yourself that extends beyond the grave.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And hope, you can say, I hope for this, I hope for that all your life.
Yes, sir.
But until you put the love and passion into it, like you said,
Yes, sir.
you are a completely different person than you were 350 pounds.
How about 10 months ago? I'm a whole different person.
Yeah,
I'm not even
There you go. Yeah.
And it wasn't that you hoped to get there. You put that charity into it, and that's where you are today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
great stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. So did I read a little bit in your bio that you do some prison ministry or have done it or been involved with it? Yeah.
So good. You really did your research.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
so
do.
To go all the way back to how Skackless was started, it was in this very church here in 2009 that the Lord gave me the vision to start a prison ministry. And at that time, I named the ministry Skackless. Now, Skackless is spelled very different today than it was back then. It was spelled Skackless. This time it has shack with a less than sign and less. So we went to prison ministries and we ministered to the inmates. And then we would have some come in and do their speaking engagements as well. So that was good. You did good.
Yeah. We take pride in what we do.
Absolutely. We try the places we go, the people we talk to, we tell them first and foremost, we're not here to waste your time. Nope. We're not going to come in and find out just about you on the spot.
Right.
We've already kind of done our homework, found out who you are. But Daniel and I were talking earlier. It takes a special kind of person, don't it, Daniel, to go in and speak to those who are on death row or in somewhere where they shouldn't have been. They feel themselves being the victim.
Absolutely.
Or they just own what they've done, and I'm here, and this is where I'm going to be until I die. And you still talk to those folks with love.
Strong. Yeah, I did that. I sure did. I did that. You did good research there.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm actually getting ready to start that portion of the ministry up again.
I'm believing in, I tell everybody, my uncle spent a great deal of time in prison, like hard time, and had he had extra people come in to minister to him, he'd probably been a little bit better. He wouldn't have been in and out as much, if he had that positive light there. So I kind of pay attention to little details.
I think everybody needs a second. Everybody deserves that second chance.
Yeah,
that's right. Absolutely,
they do.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Everybody does.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Daniel, I think Daniel's smitten with you a little bit because he's quiet today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he's quiet. Normally, I like
to listen too. I'm
learning.
I'm the youngest one here.
Yeah, he's a baby.
I'm the baby of the group, so I learned by listening.
I got you.
So
yeah, he loves being on location with people.
I tell you, I'm extremely excited. I went to Howard University and I have a degree in broadcast management and in communications.
Okay.
And as a child, I had a learning impediment. I did not speak until the age of 5.
Oh wow!
Goodness.
And the teachers, and I remember when I was in the first grade, they literally kept a first grader back, myself, and told my mother that I would never, ever be able to go to a normal school and to put me into a special school. But what my parents decided to do, instead of putting me into a special school, they put me into a private school. And from second grade up into my last year at Howard University, I literally had a guide. The guide went with me to every class that I attended because sometimes I have situations up here. And so being a good listener is perfect, right? One of the things with me, I was not a good mathematician, so to speak. So one of the things my dad said to me, Veronica, if you can speak, you can fool the world. You don't know how to add 1 + 1. As long as you can speak, you can change the world. So he worked with me on my diction and all that, and so that's why I'm enjoying communicating with you guys.
Absolutely. I've heard a lot in my life. You say it, and you say it with confidence.
Yes.
Just like you said, you can fool the world.
They won't even know.
Well, if you're talking good enough, you can get people to do the math for you.
That's exactly right.
So my math don't math so well.
My math don't math well either.
No, I still have ADD, so I have to deal with that constantly. So I'm always 4 thoughts ahead.
Absolutely.
Are you guys staying for the
we're going to stay for a little bit,
yeah. We got some vegan food back here.
Yeah.
It's so good. And my band is going to be playing. I'm doing a little mini concert.
All right.
It's going to be amazing.
We'll have to check some of it out. Yeah.
That was going to be my next thing before we tried to close up. So tell us a little bit about the event we're at tonight.
Yeah, sure. So, again, Skackless once a month, we do spiritual infusion experiences, not church services, right?
So is this, not to cut you off, but is this event something that you do?
I've been doing for the past 6 years.
Okay.
That's great.
All right. Yeah.
So many
my
have
brain
gone,
forgets
many
the
have
question.
come and gone, but I'm still here.
All right. So So you do this once a month?
Once a month,
awesome.
no matter
That's
what.
Awesome.
No matter what.
Okay.
And we get together and we have bands and we have vendors. As you can see, we have vendors.
Yeah.
And we have singers and we have dancers and we have motivational speakers. I have a gentleman out here who I found on Facebook 2 months ago, and he's a holistic guru. And you'll hear more about him. But this is what we do to inspire people to get fit and just to enjoy the process.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm mixing my pastoralship with my fitness.
That is a good thing.
That
is very, very, very good. Yeah.
Okay. So from the beginning where you started out, that broken, beat down person to now, what are your end goals that you're looking at in the future?
Wow, my end goal has yet to be determined. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what the Lord has in store for me, but I do know that He has something amazing for me. I'm unable to see the future, but I know it's going to be something spectacular.
Good answer. Good answer. Yeah, that's a great answer, actually.
I feel it.
All right.
Because I never settle for just one.
No, it's all about growing.
Yes.
Where you come from and keep on growing.
Yeah.
A person that stays stagnant, it's not a good thing.
No, it's like old water gets old algae on it. You don't like that.
That's good stuff. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, we know you're busy.
Yes,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. We appreciate
the opportunity coming out. And, this is so great.
Thank you for blessing me.
Oh, no, you blessed us too. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
Y'all be good.
Till then, Convo Kings, y'all keep it hot.
Keep it hot.
Everybody, Convo Kings on location today. We are hot and going.
Yes, sir.
We've got Jeremy with us today, and just heard him speak a little bit out here at the event we're at this evening. So we're going to let him start off and introduce himself and tell us a little bit about everything he's got.
All right, so I'm Jeremy, Charlotte-based, health and wellness influencer. I'm all about making sure everyone gets the proper information they need to take care of their bodies, take care of their families.
Yeah, it sounded good. A lot of the practices you were talking about is some that I've worked towards for a while. So, trying not to eat at certain times and all that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to grab that door.
I could tell you, the part that he started talking about the way we were programmed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're made to get up in the mornings and you can do this and do that. You can choose to eat. Some are forced to eat. Some people go without just because they don't have.
Right.
Yeah.
But we've been programmed that to do so.
Yes.
And you spoke a little bit about how it was like 100 years ago. We didn't have these grocery stores around.
Sure didn't.
Everybody ate off the land.
That's right.
You ate what you had. And
That's right.
like I said, some didn't get to eat.
That's right.
We were sitting right there talking, David, it was Kellogg's that when I raised my hand to you back there at the bank talking about money, they started financially getting off of that because they brought out the breakfast cereal.
Right.
And
They
it was
started the
again,
Saints Island too.
Yeah.
For the
That's right.
yes.
Yeah.
processed food.
That's it.
Yeah. But
Do you guys know the history behind cereal?
Some of it, I'm
Yeah.
not much, but go ahead and school us a little bit.
All right. So cereal itself was actually designed for the government, for the soldiers out in the field.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole design and the makeup of cereal came from. The soldiers were dying from starvation, so they made something that they can eat, and it was processed. That was really sort of, the first processed food, at least for the federal government
Wow.
perspective. But they made that cereal available so these guys can eat out in the field. They didn't have. They'd be out from, I guess, what do you call it, the camp? Far away from the camp. They start a battle, they're gone.
Right.
They can't set up a new camp. They're being hunted down, or they're hunting somebody down. So
Yeah.
they had to eat on the fly. So they came up with cereal. That's where it came from.
okay. So,
That's wild.
yeah, your
That's where it came.
first earliest MRE, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're ready to eat.
And I'm not sure who developed that, but I know that practice was, and I want to say it was Kellogg, but it may have not been, but I don't recall. I can go back and pull that back up, or anybody can Google it. But that practice was brought back to the States, and that started the cereal manufacture for us,
Right.
Americans. If you go to any other country back then, that was not happening. Nobody had cereal.
I just got back from Norway, me and my wife, and they didn't have cereal there. And a lot of the foods that we had over there, I could tell wasn't processed like ours. And then the first meal we ate when we got back, I got sick here. So that kind of like reiterates what you say. Basically, what are we putting in our
Our food
bodies?
is poison now.
Yeah,
it
it
is
is.
made to be poison.
Yeah.
It's also made to addict you.
We're being programmed into machines.
That's
When
right.
you spoke out there,
That's right.
the human body, the technology now has nothing on the human body.
No.
It's the most complex machine that's ever
Right.
made.
Right.
And now we're just being programmed to hear, eat this,
Eat that.
eat that, watch this, watch that. If you don't do that, then you don't get it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Period. You
Yeah.
don't get anything. Right. It's more of a social aspect.
Yep.
Yeah.
To your point.
Yes, that's
And
exactly right.
I've been working away from eating breakfast myself. That used to be I could not wake up in the morning and I could not start my day unless I went in the kitchen and fried me up some sausage.
Gosh, I remember
or
the
cube
sandwich.
or
Oh, yes.
cube steak, or even going to Bojangles.
Yeah.
I could not go a day without a breakfast sandwich or something.
Yeah.
So I slowly started going. I went to muffins.
Good.
Then I went down to bananas.
Good.
And now, if I do eat anything at all, it's maybe a handful of peanuts in the truck,
Yeah.
in the work truck.
Here we go.
So I've gotten to where I'm trying to make my biggest meal of the day my lunchtime.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
really
That's where it's
helped. I feel better.
That's what it's
I
supposed
feel
to be.
better.
You do. It does make you feel better. Yeah.
You find that you eat for necessity rather than that
Yeah.
programmed, okay, here's a meal you've got to eat. Here's a meal you've got to eat. We were raised, if it's on your plate, you don't waste food.
That's right.
Yeah.
Supposed to eat it all.
Yeah, supposed to eat it all.
5:30 we have to eat, or it's 11 o'clock. It's time to eat. So
Yeah.
So yeah, like when I was lifting weights, it was fuel
Yes.
to lift weights.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything else, and then it just turns into social.
Yeah. Social.
Yeah.
it's also marketed to make you give in. Billboard's got it on there.
Yeah.
Zaxby's.
Yeah.
Come in, get 2 for $4.
Oh yeah, you don't think that there's any correlation between how the bad stuff
Yeah.
is less expensive than the good stuff?
Yeah, you walk in the convenience store, when you go in there to buy a bottle of water, I went to QT, I tried to buy a bottle of water. Behind that glass where I opened up the bottle of water, suction cup to the glass is, here, try refrigerated Reese's.
That's right.
They were trying to
Constantly
you.
sell it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you grab that water bottle, ooh, Reese's, that sounds pretty good. Cold, let's get that too.
Right.
Yeah. I'm drinking water. It'll
Yeah.
be okay.
I can have a couple of Reese's. It'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
Let me have 5 of these cookies, but let me
There's
not.
peanut butter in it. That's good. That's protein, right?
That's right.
It says it's peanut butter.
See, I'm struggling. I found out I had diabetes,
Okay.
but I have been trying to put that way under control
Good.
after being aware.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wasn't aware that. I wasn't even aware anybody under 30 could have diabetes.
Right.
So,
Well, once you get the information, you're going to start looking for. You're going to wake up. I mean, that's everything. It's not,
Yeah.
it's no one's
like
fault.
she says, you wake up and you got to choose if you want to live or you want to die.
That's right.
yeah.
So
It's really that simple.
Yeah.
Really that simple.
choosing that Reese's cup is choosing to die.
That's right.
Well, that's good
So-
stuff. Jeremy, where can we find you on social media, man?
Oh man, I'm Facebook, I'm Instagram. My Instagram is the Mineral Isle. That's the Mineral Isle.
The mineral aisle.
And
Okay.
then, Facebook. Right now it's just Jeremy Jackson.
Jeremy Jackson.
You have to look at Charlotte. I found that there's like 100 Jeremy Jacksons.
Yes.
So I'm on a mountain. It's a picture of me on the mountain. So
Okay.
I was hiking across.
All right, we'll see. We'll hunt you down.
Yeah, hunt me down, and then I think that's it. Those are all the two.
All right.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
We'd love to have you in the studio sometime where you can have more time to lay out some stuff.
Over on Monroe Road, right?
Yeah, we're off of Monroe Road.
Okay.
Not that far away.
I get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right. Again, thank you for your time.
Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
sir. Absolutely.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
We're gonna make you look good and sound good and everything else. Yeah. So just while you doing your thing here, we're just gonna be moving around the kitchen with you a little bit. All right. All right.
Oh, goodness. You ain't right.
I'll get around the kitchen.
So we are on location today with Miss Vegan Goddess Tea.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So she is doing her thing here in the kitchen. She's got punch. She's got muffins, chopped up fruit. She's got crock pots going, and it smells wonderful. Daniel's exactly right.
I feel for you to be on the other side of that because it's normally you, right?
It is me. I love to cook. I love to see people eat, but to do it for a crowd, I know it's different.
Yes,
How many people are you feeding here tonight?
I'm told between about 60 people.
Okay. Well, I'm sure they're going to enjoy it. We're not going to try to be in your way too much, but anything you can tell us about what you're doing, what your background is, on how you cook?
Well, I believe food is medicine.
Yes.
So food is very near and dear to my heart. For most of my life, it has been living to eat.
Right.
I just love food.
Mhm.
Always did love food. And 4 years ago, I was actually 200 pounds
Okay.
larger than I am. And, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired,
Mm-hmm.
you have to not go on another diet,
Right.
but look at your life and see what's causing you to gain all this weight or not to lose it if that's what you're choosing to do.
Yes.
And I can honestly say I never overate,
Mm-hmm.
but I was huge.
Right.
And people didn't understand that. You get judged because of what you look like on the
Mhm.
outside, but they don't know your life.
Right.
They don't know your walk. And it's like, I promise y'all, I don't eat fast food,
Mhm.
fried chicken. But it wasn't that I sat at the table all day.
Right.
You know, I had a normal life and was very busy.
Mm-hmm.
But come to realize that I was just putting the wrong things in my body.
Yes.
You know, and so I've learned that I can still enjoy food and not feel guilty after I eat.
That's right.
You know, 4 years ago I became vegan.
Okay.
And that completely changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
I started to lose weight
Right.
without even trying. For the first, I would say, 2 years, I did no exercise.
Okay.
It was strictly what I put in my mouth,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I chose vegan because it was something I felt I could do for life. It wasn't another diet, it was another fad, but it was something that I actually could do for the rest of my life.
Okay.
And I would never go back.
Right.
You know, fast forward to the present, December of last year, 23. I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Oh, wow.
And given 6 months to live. And food and diet and herbs have miraculously changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now on stage 2 with no medicine,
Wow.
no chemo, no radiation, no pharmaceutical drugs.
That's awesome.
It's all holistic, you know, so I do love a holistic life.
Okay.
You know, but people have to realize it's not just what you know,
Right.
your skin.
Yes.
It's all of your whole being, you know, even what you listen to,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And so when people get a gist of you have to change your whole life, your whole being, mind, body, and soul. You know, that's what health is.
Okay.
It's not just eating salad. You know,
Right.
people say, "Oh, you eat salad all day." No, I could tell. I barely eat salad. You know, I eat a lot of things, but salad, you know, is one of those things I have to
Right.
want to eat it. You know, so food can be very nourishing. Everything that I fix today, it's all organic, it's all natural, no added sugar to it. It's
Okay.
all natural sugars, and so everybody can eat this food and eat as much of it and not feel guilty.
Not feel guilty about it.
Not feel
Okay.
guilty about it.
Well, we're going to give you just a little bit of snippet to our Royal fans out there. We really want to get you in the studio where you can really elaborate on everything. I'd like to hear more about this journey because to survive something as the big C word, the cancer,
Yes.
and now you come down 2 stages with no medicine, no chemo, we need to have some more of that.
There you go.
Thank you so much for having us in your kitchen tonight. Royal fans, this is the Convo Kings. Y'all keep it hot.